So Martin, here we are on the first day of spring, but well into the new school year, and we finished our PPEs, haven't we? The mock exams for the Year 11s have finished. How did they go?
They went really well. Apparently it's lovely outside. I haven't stepped foot out of my office yet this morning, but I think the sun is out and the tulips are coming out, so all is good. Yeah, PPEs have finished, Year 11 and 13. We're really pleased with them. We're pleased with the way that they have kind of how seriously they've taken it. We've got a few mop-up days actually from people that have missed the odd one.
Right. So
we haven't quite got all the data in yet, but it's looking really positive. So yeah, all being well, that's the kind of dress rehearsal. 6 weeks time, we chuck as much at them as we can now, and then when they're doing the real thing, hopefully it'll be even better.
And of course, Year 12 next for them, and I know the numbers for Year 12 have pleased you as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a political hot potato, school sixth forms at the moment, but yeah, I'm really pleased with this one. I always tell you how good a job Kev and his team do, but the recruitment of Year 11, both internal and some external students now increasingly, we've got well over 100 already signed up for the sixth form next year. You know, you get a sixth form that's operating on 190, 200 students. That's really healthy. Yeah. So that's great because we've had to adapt. We've had to amend our courses, our curriculum in order to move with the times and attract these people. But I think our reputation across the city is starting to pay dividend as well. So really pleased with the potential recruitment in the sixth form. Not quite there yet, but it's looking good.
And of course, this isn't just making up numbers, is it? These are potentially quality students. I know you had Cambridge and Oxford applications this year, which is another step up the ladder, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, we've had to lose some of the vocational stuff that we traditionally did here. So it is an increasingly academic sixth form. And yeah, we've had representatives from Cambridge in today talking to our Year 12s. We had 3 or 4 students apply this year from 13. We're still waiting on a couple. We're that close. So we're already doing the work with Year 12. They've now got people the year above them that they can aspire to that can then help them with this process. But they're talking about the admissions process and what they need to be doing. And that's nice with Year 12. That's great. What I really like though is they wanted to speak to some of our Year 9s and 10s. So we've already got this group of youngsters that we're hot housing. If they're starting to think about top level universities by the time they're in Year 9, that's got to be a good thing. I think careers advice and in schools can, like everything else, I think too many people overcomplicate it. I think we're increasingly just talking to our students about what is your dream job? What do you really want to do when you leave school? Mm-hmm. And if they know what their dream job is, then we start to put a path in place that says this is what you need to do to achieve it. So it's all linked in quite nicely. That
path starts, of course, way down in Year 7, and you've been getting Year 7s used to examinations this week,
this is quite new to us. We do a trust-wide assessment week, 3 times a year. We're just starting to train them, so it's not overkill. We're not being silly about it, but we just make sure that even the Year 7s get the experience of at least one formal assessment in the sports hall. I'm kind of thinking if they're doing it from Year 7, by the time they get to Year 10 and 11, it should be a doddle for them.
Mm-hmm. And just to finish with, I mean, we talk a lot about the achievements and everything, but all that is underpinned by a fairly strong foundation. Where the journey for the young children starts, as you say, in Year 7, and there's a twin process, isn't there? You teach them, but you also provide them with wraparound care, as it were.
So somebody visited Lipson recently and described it as love and results, and I quite like that. There's an end product because that's what changes the lives of these people in our community. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that getting those results. But we put a hell of a lot into it. And sometimes we're misinterpreted at Lipson that it's all about wraparound care and tissues and sympathy and we'll do whatever. We have some quite punitive stuff as well that we need to put into place from time to time. So we're currently we're having a bit of a purge with these. These are just red cards that senior leaders can carry around. And I'm really pleased, asking parents, please support us with this stuff. It's the basics. It's getting them here on time. It's the right uniform. It's the right shoes. It's the right hair colour. It's no piercings. It's mobile phones not out. It's walking down the corridor. I don't talk about it very often because I don't have to. Mm-hmm. I don't obsess about it. I don't have people lined up in the rain trying to prove that they can do all this stuff. much more important that we do the relationship stuff, but every now and again we just need to clamp down. And I think my senior team are just feeling that we just need to tighten things up a little bit at the moment. So that's just one thing we do. It's a kind of instant punishment of they've wasted a bit of our time, so we'll take a bit of time back. So just sometimes we have to balance the fluffy stuff with that line in the sand, and I think we're just going through a few days of that at the moment.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.